Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my July favorites. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. We are like full on into August. This summer is flying and this week has been so chilly. It's been like in the upper 60s, low 70s, which is just making me already mourn the loss of summer. I am such a summer girl, so I'm definitely not ready for it to be over. But that being said, it is time to talk about everything I was loving in July. Can't believe we're doing that, but that's what we're here for today. So I will link every single item down below, per usual, in the description box. If you have a question about literally anything that I'm wearing or anything at all, it is probably down there. And per usual, we are going to talk about a couple of With Love Sarah items, because I always love to give you guys the new releases if I have any that month. So I have 2 new releases and I think 2 restocks. So the first new release is this necklace that I'm wearing. Maybe I should have taken it off so that I could show you. This is the North Star necklace. I love how dainty it is. I am obsessed with the chain. This is the first time that I've done a necklace with this chain before. It does, per usual, come with the 2-inch extender on it, which I always love just because this is one of those pieces that you might want to wear it up higher, you might want to wear it a little bit lower and then wear like a choker type or a larger medallion underneath and wear it higher. The possibilities are endless, but I just cannot get enough of this. I think it is just such a perfect dainty piece that works in a layered stack, but it also just works really, really well on its own. I feel like I'm sitting really close to the camera because I normally have, this is so janky, but I normally have my laundry hamper sitting in front of me with products on it. But right now I just have all the products sitting in my lap. So I'm doing like this balancing act and I have the camera closer, which I like it to be closer, but I'm feeling a little discombobulated, which is a word I probably haven't said in like 10 years. Anyway, the other release is the Ashley bracelet. This is what it looks like. It's the one right here on the left. It has the howlite beads with spacers in it and this clear crystal charm. And it has spacers obviously all the way around. This is available in both the rose gold and in silver, which I love. And it's kind of like the Emily's sister. So I'm just going to show you both of them next to each other so that you can kind of see what I mean. Both of them do have those beautiful howlite beads, which I just love these beads. I think they go with everything. So this one is the Emily and it has less spacers in it. It has a couple of spacers and then there are different charms you can get on it. So this one is the compass charm and then there's a pineapple charm, pine cone, leaves, just a bunch of different charms that you can get. And then this is available in this, which is the yellow gold, or in silver. And then this is the Ashley, which has spacers between every bead. And then it has that clear crystal charm. So both of these I think are so beautiful. I think they go with any stack or they work on their own. I love that they are a piece that makes a statement on their own, but they are neutral. So they can be mixed and matched with any color under the sun. And then the Emily bracelet was restocked. I ran out of compass and pineapple charms. Both of those are back in both gold and silver, so that's one of the restocks. And the other restock is my hoop earrings. These are the hammered hoop earrings. I was out of them in the gold and they are back. They come in both gold and silver as well. I'm trying to offer both colors in basically everything, so that's like the hope. But yeah, these are back, which I'm so happy about because you guys just love these hoop earrings. They're super lightweight. I've actually gotten a lot of feedback about them saying that they're really lightweight and comfortable to wear all day. I am not a heavy earring kind of girl. I do not understand how people wear them even for a couple hours, let alone an entire day. But these are comfortable. They don't stretch out your earlobe or anything. And I just love them. All of those pieces will be linked in the description box if you're looking for them. And there's also a discount code for my YouTube fam that always works. So I will link that below as well. When I was going through my list throughout the month, I'll kind of take notes of products I'm really loving so that when it comes time to film this video, I know what to grab. And this month was kind of interesting because a lot of these products are products that I've used for a really long time and I ran out of them and then realized how much I needed them in my life. So the first one is these facial razors from Tinkle. These are from Amazon. I think this was a 2-pack and I want to say they were $4.80 or something like that on Prime. So cannot beat the price. This is what they look like, and they come with this little protector, and it's just this flat razor. I did a full video on how I shave my face, which I can link that video up here in the cards for you if you're interested in seeing how I do that. I usually shave my entire face once every like 3 to 4 weeks, but I do shave my upper lip like maybe once every 2 weeks, more often than I do my entire face. But it really does just help exfoliate, get rid of any unwanted hair, and I just can't say enough good things about these. I completely didn't realize that I had thrown out the last one that I had on hand, and then a few weeks went by, I went to grab it and didn't have it, and panicked. So definitely use these. I've been using them for years and I just cannot live without them, especially for the $4 or $5. It's 1000% worth it. This next one is a 2-parter. The first part is this kit. It's a lash lift kit, which I actually tried to lift my lashes and I filmed it and I never edited it, so I still want to do that. I just need to film a couple more parts of it, but I ended up trying to laminate my eyebrows with it, which I filmed that entire process as well. I can link that video up here for you. But if you don't know what a brow lamination is, it's essentially perming the hair of your brows into the place that you want them to be in. I have long brow hair and my hair is naturally straight, so it's like very flimsy. So I could brush my brows up how I want them and then put a shirt on and my brows would just fall down. And I never understood how these people talked about brow gel keeping your brows in place all the time. And I definitely have found quite a few that I like and that work, but they didn't work for me all day, or like I guess in the way that I now realize they can. So my first of this 2-parter is this lash lift kit. This worked so well for my eyebrows. I did it like, gosh, time doesn't really apply at the moment, so I never know how long ago something was. I want to say it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm not entirely sure. I think that it's starting to, the effects are kind of starting to wear off, so I'll probably have to do it again, but they are still going pretty strong. So this for laminating your brows, if you have brows that don't want to cooperate and stay in place, I can't recommend this enough. I think it was like $15 or $20 and you can continue to reuse it. And it was really easy. It's time consuming because there's a lot of steps that you have to do and then wait, but it's so good. I'm just so happy with it, and I have gotten multiple questions asking if I got my brows microbladed since I did this, which I did not. I haven't done anything except laminate them. And then the second part of this is the Hourglass Clear Brow Gel. I just grabbed this again, and now I know what people mean when their brows stay all day. With the lamination, they already stayed pretty well, but then with this, I feel like my brows just don't move anymore. It's like a miracle. I am so obsessed with it. I've gone through maybe like 3 or 4 tubes of these over the years, but I just got this one and I'm so happy to have it back in my collection. Next I have this EcoTools sponge. This one is so good. It's something like the Sugar Crush sponge, I think it's called, and mine just got super gross and I went to grab it again and they did not have any in the store, so I was using a different sponge that I found in the store and did not like it. And again, it's one of those like didn't realize how great it was until I didn't have it anymore. And this is just my absolute favorite sponge that I've ever used. I've tried the Orange Real Techniques one, which is a good second favorite. The Beauty Blender, which I'm just not that much of a fan of the Beauty Blender. Like, it's fine. It's obviously the first, maybe not obviously, but it is the first sponge that I used when it came out onto the market. But there are just so many better ones, and this one is my favorite. Also, it's from the drugstore, so it's super affordable, and it's pink, so how could you not like it? I've also talked about this a million times. It's from Dermalogica. It's the Daily Microfoliant. This stuff is incredible, and I left it in a part of my shower that water was getting into it, and it got, I guess I should probably tell you what it is first. So it's kind of messy, but you can see the little holes there, and it's powdery. So you just dump a little bit of the powder into your hands. I always use it in the shower just because I think that's easiest, but I'll make sure that my face is already wet, and then I'll wet down my hands, pour some into my hands, rub them together, and then I exfoliate my face. And I just rub in circular motions and then rinse it off. Leaves my skin silky soft. I use it probably every other day, sometimes every day depending, but I just feel like it makes my makeup go on smoother. It's just the best. And I got some water in it, and then the little passageway was blocked up, and so I ended up having to dry it out, and I couldn't use it for a few days. And I never realized how much, like, I knew that exfoliating was important and that it helped my skin be smooth, but I didn't realize how much of a difference it made. And even just my skincare going on, I feel like my skincare was going on so much better than it does when my skin feels like I just have a bunch of dead skin cells sitting on top of it, as gross as that is. But I love this. My mom loves this, and she actually had the exact same problem. I went over to her house and hers was sitting on their counter, and she was about to saw off the top of it, but you can actually twist the top off to open it and let it dry out. We've both had luck drying it out and then continuing to use it. It wasn't damaged or anything, which is amazing. But yes, love this, and keep it out of the streamline of your shower. This feels very random to have two products from Buxom, but I do. The first one is the Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush in the shade Dolly. This is what I have on my cheeks today. I've just realized that this is such a pretty blush for summertime. I mean, I already loved it, but I just can't stop reaching for it right now. I think I already said this is what I have on today. I've been wearing it for like, I don't know, at least 5 days a week the past like couple of months, and I just love it so much. It is very pigmented, so go in with a light hand if you are going to use it. But it's just the perfect everyday flush color. It's like almost a berry toned, and I think it's so flattering. I think this would be really, really flattering on deeper skin tones as well, just because that berry shade is so pretty. So highly recommend this. Again, just be careful because the pigmentation is definitely there and you don't want to go out with clown face. But yeah, this is just such a good blush. It stays all day. I put this on, let's see, it's 2 p.m. and I put it on around 8. So I've had it on for like 6 hours, and I feel like you can still see the blush like perfectly. And then the other Buxom product is this bronzer. I included this in a video. I don't know what it was, maybe a 5 first impressions or something. I can't remember. But this is the Staycation Vibes Primer Infused Bronzer in Backyard Bronze. This was released this year, and this bronzer, I have this bronzer on today as well. This is just so pretty. I was using my Hourglass bronzer every single day for years and years and years, and I still love that bronzer, obviously, but this one has definitely been worn more this summer than my Hourglass one, which is crazy. I just think that is the perfect neutral color. It does have the 2 options. I always just swirl my brush through the whole thing. I don't pick up like one or the other, but you obviously could do that if you wanted to. I just think that it gives you the most warm, sun-kissed glow. And then there is this. This is like the most random tool ever, but it has been such a game changer. So when I put my mascara on, I curl my lashes, put on 1 coat of mascara, and then I comb through them with this. And this tool is just so good. I've had brow and lash combs in the past, but they've been just the straight combs. And this one is curved, so it curves to your eye. So it's really easy to get all of your lashes. And if you do this, please be very, very careful. Don't come at me if you start pulling your lashes out, but you just have to be very, very careful and kind of like wiggle gently to get the comb through your lashes. This has just really helped to separate, and then I curl them again and put my second coat on. That's the system I've always done. It always has worked for me, but this comb is just so much better than any of the other combs that I've tried in the past. And I just love that the separation is there, and these are metal, so I feel like they're stiffer, but there's more space between them, so it's easier to get in between your lashes without like completely ripping them out. And then lastly, I always love to show you guys what's on my nails. This is in the shade Sunset Soiree. I did an entire video on the full collection of this from Essie, which I will link in the cards for you if you're interested. I did swatches, give you my notes, all my thoughts, all of that. But I've been slowly kind of like working my way through all of the colors and wearing them. So this is Sunset Soiree. I think it's like the prettiest reddy orange pink shade. It's nice and bright, but it's not like, a neon. It's just a really nice, good, bright color. I have it on my toes as well. I just love this shade. It's just really fun and happy, which obviously we can just always use that right now. Alrighty guys, those are all of my favorites for the month of July. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.